guys, welcome back to WWE 2K16 career mode, and as you can see we are at Superstars because the Authority have put a roadblock in Martin's way, but he doesn't know who the opponent is. And look at the United States title, it's still saying Seth Rollins. It's really annoying.
The following
And let's go and see who his opponent is. And it is one of the Usos. And look at this, he's coming out on his own. It is Jimmy Uso. Look at this, he is fired up for his match. So let's go on and see. Look at this, the comedy team getting ready. Wait, what's this? It's John Cena. Why is he coming out, the former United States champion, coming out? Is he coming out the what's this of the cheer on Jimmy Uso? And let's go and see why he is out here. And there's Martin in his corner. And what? It's a 2-on-1 handicap match. It is not for the United States champion. Oh, look at that, the Jimmy Uso. Look at this, Martin needs to isolate one of these opponents. Look at that, he's trying to do it now. Look at that, he gets rid of John Cena.
The chest cavity can only withstand so much abuse before it collapses. I hope we don't see that here.
Big hands to Jimmy, even though it's that's Jimmy. It's TJ.
He's got wrestling running through his veins.
Oh, look at that. John Cena was trying to get them forth, but look at that, Jimmy Uso. Look at this, Jimmy Uso with a big body slam. And look at that, he looks over to see John Cena wasn't up bar. But Jimmy Uso has the advantage here. But look at that, Martin with a fireman's carry. Look at this, Martin has the right plan here. But look at that, Jimmy. Oh, look at this, Jimmy Uso does him. And look at this, Jimmy going to have middle rope. Oh my god, that gave him headbutt. Look at this. John Cena coming in here. Martin just getting back up to his feet. And look at this, John Cena with the headlock, going for a wrist lock, down, and a big leg drop. And look at this, dragging him to the middle of the ring. And small, okay, oh. Look at this, John Cena has just took the full advantage in this match.
Absolutely amazing. The world
look at that, but Martin finally gets himself done. Look at that, flying forearm to John Cena. What's this? Oh, look at that, the kick to John Cena's head.
I don't think there's an
and a big drop kick to the back.
Yeah, when he wakes up in the morning, the only
Martin's
thing on his body that's not going to hurt is
here
his
on his own here tonight. And look at this, Martin trying to build up his offense here. Oh no, look, everyone was like up at the top of bar. And look at this, Martin again, and the ref gets locked down, and look at that, integrate, and look at this, Martin could have it, but John Cena gets straight back up. And look at that, John Cena with a big drop kick.
Now you can say that again, Cole. These two men met at WrestleMania 28 in one of the most memorable matches of all time.
Look at this,
no one
John Cena going for some
John Cena versus The Rock.
Top bomb. And look at that, Jimmy and John Cena here have taken their advantage. And look at that, yet again, with the advantage, John Cena has Martin down, and a big elbow to the top of the head.
You know, another thing when you think about this rivalry,
John Cena left the Martin up and a big suplex.
Both these superstars work in the movie industry as well and have made quite a name for themselves right there.
And look at this.
He's simply reminding him that he's
And a
here.
super kick out of nowhere. What a move by Martin. And oh, what's this? Jimmy with the reversal. And he goes for a form of his own. And look at this. Oh, that was small uphill. Look at this. Lifts them up. Look at this. A headlock. And oh no, this could not. This mightn't be good. And look at that. And a leapfrog. And a big crossbody by Jimmy Uso.
Well, King, you're right about that.
Look
when
at
you watch
this.
these two guys, one thing that is certain is that
keeping
very
themselves
seldom have we witnessed
fresh.
a rivalry of this stature, which will live as long as these two men meet.
Oh,
in the
look
ring.
at that.
Every
Martin
time they
trying
meet,
to
there's
get back in
fireworks.
it.
This match, like all the other times these men have met, will go down in history.
Look at that,
as
the
one of
big
the greats of all
clothesline.
time.
Oh, look at that.
Well, that messed him all right.
Hey, did you look before firing?
And look at
What
that,
an
a
idiot.
big
We're
neck
looking at
breaker.
complete
And yeah, it has
domination
John
here.
Cena done. You see him going to that corner. And is this the move?
He's
No,
showing
it
no
wasn't.
signs of
But
letting
look at
up.
that.
Oh, out of
It's the
nowhere.
layup of the move. Oh, look at this. John Cena going for some flip bomb. And he hits it.
It's like someone hit the repeat button for this move.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Second time
And
around,
John
seems
Cena
to
has
work,
that
though.
finisher.
What a display of
And a
power
big
that was.
elbow drop.
He's setting
And
up.
look at this. He's laying it up. This could be it.
If a superstar wants to lock
And look
up
at
with
that, John Cena
they're
has
going
him
to have
up.
to be ready
But
for
look
the
at this,
STF.
a big
what a
impact
counter
DDT by Martin.
He's going for it all.
And he's
This
going
could
to a
be it.
top up. He needs to be careful of Jimmy Uso,
He's
but
still down after that. Oh, they're
and
taking
Martin
a risk
going
here.
for a
That's
big
how you win
moonshot.
matches.
He hits it. Martin's trying to get himself built up here. He knows he has John Cena on the forwards here.
To be honest, given the numbers, I expected this one to be over by now.
Look
When
at
this
this.
guy's on, look out.
Martin is just trying to survive here. He's telling the ref to move. But John Cena getting up. He knows what he has to do. And look at this. John Cena's seen it coming. And he
One-on-one
gets
is hard
that
enough,
in.
but
He
this-
puts him down.
This is just
But
ridiculous.
look at this. The fresh man
Takes the
is
tag.
coming in. And
Cole,
Martin
Cena's
realizes
version of
it.
the
He's
STF
calling
should
over to
definitely
him.
be on all of the superstar scouting reports.
Look at that big
I think of all the
backhand.
great points that could be said, I think the most
And look
important
at this.
thing that
Oh,
really
but
stands
Jimmy
out
Uso
is that Cena can
responses
slap
it.
that
And
STF
look at
on
this.
anyone. To an opponent that
And
spells
look at this.
danger.
He's going for a big suplex. But Martin with that knee.
Obviously putting a lot of stock in that maneuver.
And look
Well, you
at
gotta
this.
admit, it's working.
A big flat door. And no, this could be it for Martin. He's going to a top up.
He takes to the edge.
And he misses it. There's Uso splice and the ref is down. And
He managed
look
to
at
get a
that.
shoulder up.
Like
Well, like
it
they say,
didn't
Cole, timing
affect
is
him.
everything.
Can you believe the endurance of this guy? Can you believe what he's withstood here
Martin
tonight?
is just trying to survive here.
And he gets out of the way.
Oh,
Look at that,
nice reversal.
Enzugure. He knows he needs to keep John Cena isolated because he is the weaker man. Look at this, he's
There
just
can only
about
be one
walking
top
over.
dog here in the
Look at that, John
WWE.
Cena
And
with
a
a
win
big
here will go a long
knee.
way in
And look at
solidifying one of
this,
these guys'
a big
claims
back
of being the
suplex
best
by
in the
Cena.
business.
And Cena rolling them over. And look at this, Cena trying
And
to
there's the
run
submission
down.
hold. Will this do it?
There's no escaping this.
We are both
Oh,
on the
the
same page
taps
when it
right.
comes to Cena's
He
STF, and if anyone is going to sign a contract, he
handle it.
did it.
And
What a
that
huge win.
is it. What a match between them two
Let's take a look at some of the
big
big
superstars.
highlights.
Martin tried everything. Look, he reinforces the attitude
And
adjustment.
here's just some
But
of the
look, he's
action
trying
we
to get
saw
back in
during
the
the
door.
match.
And look at that, Jay Uso goes forward. And look at that, as his what ended him for him, even though it didn't really affect him. I think he was actually out, but the ref was too slow getting down. Like 1, 2, 3.
Look at
And
this.
by the time
This
of
was
that,
a match that was simply
he was able
mesmerizing.
to kick out. And look at this, John Cena was just torturing him. Oh, if he just reached out his hand, he could have got the ropes. But look at that, he had no choice but to tap. I think that's the first time he's tapped.
Here are your
Look
winners,
at this, Uso, Jimmy
Uso
and John Cena
and
celebrating the
John.
victory here tonight.
There's the bell.
Knockdown
I have
here.
a feeling that
the week
action is going to be
after.
plenty
And it
intense
is
in this one.
Martin versus John Cena. And Martin wants some new fame for last week on Superstars, for John Cena made him tap in that 2-on-1 handicap match. Look at this. Martin's just took
It's an
the full
amazing
advantage.
atmosphere in this arena tonight.
Oh, you're right. Big fight
Look at
feel
this.
here,
He's
no
just,
doubt.
he's just working on John Cena here.
And he touches that one.
And look at that, John Cena has him down.
Well, what's
And
your
look
take
at
right
this, he's
there?
going for
The
some
single-leg
racing.
Boston Crab.
Oh, man, a hole named after the
Look at
Beantown.
this.
This arena is absolutely electric for John Cena. Definitely looking good so far. Hasn't taken too much punishment up to this point.
Look at that,
Oh, out of
Martin.
nowhere.
John Cena off. And look at that, a drop kick down. And look at that.
Climbing the
Martin
turnbuckle.
going to tap up, is he? Look at this, he claims it.
Not a lot of
Needs to
spring
be
left in his
careful.
step. Whoa, whoa.
Oh my God,
Risk
to
of
the
internal injuries at this point in
outside.
time.
Yeah, this could get real serious. Oh, out here you have to be able to think on your feet
Look
lightning
at this,
fast.
Martin.
And there's the
With
release.
John Cena into
What's
the
going to
bar
happen
again.
now?
I'm scared to
And
ask.
again. Look at that again. And but John Cena seen
Today, too
Martin going
fast.
off.
You can't put a price tag on landing that perfect strike. And that nailed him.
And look at that, Martin just throws John Cena down.
Bringing it back between the
He
ropes.
gets
And that's
back
a
in
good
the
thing.
ring. He is signed to fire up the crowd. The 7 count here. Look at after him.
He's too good inside
gets
the ring
in.
to be out on the floor for
But
long.
look at
I
that,
don't
John
agree
Cena
with you,
up
King.
the farmer's Kai.
This is dangerous.
And look at that, a big back suplex. And look at this. Martin
Seeking to
with an
avoid
arm
that.
toss to Cena.
Some very opportunistic
Look at
offense
this.
here.
Oh, look at that, John Cena gets the advantage and a big suplex. And look at this, John Cena does go on the rock here. Stomp to the face of Martin. And a
Oh,
big
nice reversal.
force out by Martin. Oh, he
missed that
misses
one.
the super
God,
kick.
that's gotta
And
hurt.
look at this,
Yeah,
John
you're
Cena
not doing any
is
damage
just
with
able to
swings like
take the
that, but keep
advantage
doing
of
it.
a
The
big
breeze may give him a
back
cold.
suplex.
You know, there isn't a performer who's had a bigger
And
impact
look
in
at this,
WWE
rolls him
over
over.
the past
And
decade than John
look
Cena.
at that,
And
stopping
sure,
on his
maybe
face
he's got his
again.
share of detractors, but that comes with any territory when you go into
Look at
every
that.
battle with as much attitude
look at
and
that.
perseverance as Cena
Oh,
does.
John Cena with a big DDT. And that's this. John Cena trying to
Oh,
pick him
out of
back up.
nowhere.
And he
Looking
gets
to
him.
attack from high.
But look at that, Martin going to that tap up.
Wow, he's still down
He's
after that.
looking for John Cena to get up. He
Look at this
sees him
thing.
and he gets
Incredible.
a big back drop kick to him.
Looking fresh
Sorry,
out
didn't mean
there.
to hit
You're
that.
not going to lose many matches when you're competing at full
Look at
health.
that's a big
John
high
Cena's
knee.
really conquered
And
as
a
many
big-
challenges
oh,
as
John
one
Cena
superstar can face
reverses
in
it.
WWE, and that includes beating
I
the
was
odds
suffering
when
the
in
from
that
him
ring against
with John
opponents,
Cena
coming
knew it.
back from near career-ending injuries, and always looking over his
And
shoulder
I don't
for the
have a
next
reversal,
superstar, looking to
but
make
just
a name
gets
for
tonight, so
themselves
I'm
at
happy.
Cena's expense.
Well, you're right about that, Michael. And I'm sure Cena's battles are ones his opponents would like to forget. But I know one thing. John Cena always brings out the best in
that.
his opponents because he
And the
is
big
always going
super
to be at
kick.
his best. There's no
See
such thing
Martin
as going
to the
halfway
chest,
for John
oh, yeah.
Cena.
And look at
Whether
that,
it's his
a big
attitude,
drop kick to
his
Cena.
effort, or his
Even though
ability
there's
to
a
be a
kick
royal
there.
pain in the
Ribs.
butt to the no-good villains here in the WWE.
Look at this. Another super
And he
kick.
gets leveled.
And Martin's just walking on John Cena here. And look at this. He gets him up. He's going to go for.
He's
and he
inflicting
hits
some
that
serious
lovely
pain
move.
here.
Much more of that, and he's not going to last long.
You see him nodding to the crowd. He says he knows what he has to do. Look at that running knee, and he
One of
gets
these
it
guys
this
is going
time.
to walk away with the win here tonight. I just can't imagine one of them also accepting defeat.
Look at this.
Not a lot of
He needs
spring
Cena
left in
to
his step
stay
right
down.
now.
No, he needs him to be somewhere else. Oh, look at that. This
Another
could be
amazing
what he
singles
needs.
contest. These two
And
never
look at
cease to
that.
entertain the WWE
Let's
Universe.
just turn this match right around. But John Cena gets back up.
The end may be near.
And
Will
look
it be
at
enough
that.
for the win? This guy's just too strong.
But look at that. John Cena coming in
Oh,
a
the
big
reversal
close
by
lane.
John Cena.
Oh, this will bring
And look
everybody
at
to
that.
their
John
feet.
Cena is going to go for it. And you can't see me. And look at that. John Cena off the ropes. He's going to go for it. The
Incredible
5
move by John
knuckle
Cena.
shuffle. Will that be enough to put him away?
Makes the
Last
cover.
one. And look at that, Martin. Kicks out.
Finding a
Look
groove
at that.
here.
The 1 and
How
4.
impressive was that?
Oh, going to the top. High
Martin
risk.
needs to be careful here. I know he has the face up. So I wait till he's on his knee. He shouldn't be able to do that.
Oh, they're taking a risk here.
Look at
That's
that
how you win
big
matches.
axe handle from the top rope. Look at
Midsection
that.
taking a lot of damage
Martin
here.
keeps on
I
going
can't get
to
over
it.
what we just saw. That was a great move.
Look at
He's
that.
setting it
Martin
up.
charging it up. He's waiting for him. And look at this.
Oh, looking
Kick.
to put an end to
And
this
look,
one.
he's going to go for it. Right in the middle of the ring.
That's it.
And look at
He's
that,
done.
the destroyer hits in. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, John Cena kicks out.
Man, that got him good. He
Martin
landed a
sounded-
perfectly placed strike. That'll send a message to
And
your
look at this,
adversary,
the
all right.
attitude
The
adjustment by
message
John
reads,
Cena.
He's got him down, Cole. Is this
One.
it?
It could be.
And look at that, Martin finds a way to kick
Oh,
out.
that hurt.
Look at this, but John Cena's angry here. Martin knows he is.
And
Look
John
at
Cena
that.
finds himself in a fight.
Look at
A
this.
bigger fight than he may have even expected. Well, I don't know about that.
And look at
Cena's
this.
no fool.
Martin
Another
gets
for the
John
highlight
Cena
reel.
with
I'm not
the
sure
rock
if he
bottom.
knows where he
Good
is
move,
right
good
now.
move. And look at this, to the middle of the ring. And he didn't stay down for it. So look at this,
Look at these two
Martin
giving
with
it
a
their
big
all.
DDT.
There's absolutely no
He
quit in them
hits it.
tonight.
Look at that. Martin does
Anytime we have
punishing
John Cena in the
Cena
ring,
here.
Michael, I can't help but think of the most memorable matches he's given us over the years and what were some of the
Look at
biggest
that,
events
John Cena
WWE
referee
has
falls
ever
alone.
staged. I mean, maybe none bigger than
And
his
look
win
at that,
over Edge at
big
Unforgiven in
suplex by
2006.
Cena.
He turned the wrestling world on its ear that night.
Look at this. And look again, going for advance suplex. And he
You have to
hits it.
possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent
And
like
look at
this.
that,
Yeah,
he's
you
going
really
to go
have-
for a
he can do it
pin.
here. I think he's
And
got it.
Martin kicking out. And look at this. Martin has Cena up.
Well, it looks like a
They
visit to the
suplex.
chiropractor's office
But
will
that
be in
took
order
more
after this
out
one.
of
The
Martin,
event we
I
just
think.
brought up, Unforgiven in 2006, really was a benchmark in John Cena's career. It wasn't just that he won Edge's championship in front of Edge's hometown fans.
at this.
It was the way he did it, giving the champ an attitude adjustment from the top of a 16-foot ladder just before he claimed the title. That's probably
Look at
something
this.
we'll never see again.
John Cena taking the advantage yet again in this match. And look at this, John Cena. with those
Each of
big
these competitors
elbows
is
to the
looking for the
head.
slightest hint of weakness in the other.
Well, that's a strategy you have to always have in the back of your head, Cole. If you ever
And look
see a
at this,
weakness in
John
your
Cena
opponent,
going for a
you gotta
5
jump
knuckle
on
shuffle.
reversal.
We're looking at complete domination here.
Look at this, he's going to go for a destroyer again.
Oh, man.
But
I
he
thought he might
didn't
have
go
been
for the
knocked
pin
out right
off
there.
it. I think he's looking to destroy John Cena more than ever. And
Some
I
damage
don't
has been
think he
dished
knows
out, but
what
certainly
to do
not enough
here.
to assume this
Lifts
one's
him up,
even
but
close.
John Cena
Great
crosses
We're
that.
looking at complete domination here.
Look at this, John Cena could take the advantage in
Cena
this match
with
here.
determination pumping in
You
his
see him,
heart.
his
Good
eyes
grief.
lighting up.
How is he still
And look at
conscious?
this, John Cena pulling him to the middle of the ring. And he goes for that many RKO. And look at this, he lifts him up. And look at that,
Today,
Martin
too
seems
fast.
something coming out there
Just
now.
making his presence felt there. You can't put a price
Look at
tag
that
on landing
LeBron
perfect
touch
strike.
kick by
And
Martin.
that
Look
nailed
at that, he's trying to get the crowd fired up.
Not every move is designed to get the fans off their feet.
Look at that. Back and forward by these guys. Look at that, the big forearm. And look at that, Martin trying to stay in it. And look at that, Martin going for that hamstring of John Cena. It gets them down.
That's how effective offense can be when you're able to combine moves together.
Look at that's a five-star match. Look at this. John Cena doesn't realize Martin's behind him. And look at that.
Put it in the books. This one's got to be over now. We
John
now
Cena
have to
has
question
to
if he'll be able to come back after that.
And what's this? What's he going for? Oh my God, he's going for the STF.
Superstars own finishing move used against him like this.
And look at that, he gets John Cena the tap out.
What a tremendous
Look at that, what a match. Look at that, he is happy with that.
And